to you live from the NADA floor. Lots of hustle and bustle happening here today. Lots of booths. Run into a bunch of connections that I have not seen since last year. I'm going to take a walk through here. Let's flip this. All right. So I like the layout this year. Last year, they split the convention kind of in two. And the problem with that was that people were not crossing the bridge. So there were a lot of people that you didn't get a chance to see, a lot of companies that you didn't see, and a lot of dealers that you didn't get a chance to see. But the setup here in Dallas is pretty cool because everybody is easily accessible. I have no idea who this guy is. A lot of booths here. Great participation.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you, Jack.
Jack.
Remember me? With AGWS, Jack.
Yes. How you doing? Nice to see you. We're live right now on LinkedIn.
Oh, awesome. How you doing on ADA?
Yeah, it's funny. I was walking over to the Dominion booth before, and my phone rang, and it was a dealer calling to see if I was still their rep. I was their rep 8 years ago.
I haven't figured that out yet. Someday you're going to be that guy.
Minions, get out there.
You are. You're live right now on LinkedIn.
Well, my boss is watching, so I'm inviting you in. Let's go. How you doing, Doug?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where are you from?
Connecticut.
Connecticut, America. You got a little bit of a fly in then, don't you?
A little bit.
No, you didn't drive.
My arms are tired.
What dealership?
With dealervendormatch.com.
Dealervendormatch.com. What do you guys do?
Match dealers and vendors. Promote dealers to vendors across the country.
Oh, okay. I got you. That's pretty cool.
Is John in here? Is he tied up?
I have no idea. You'd have to go try to find him. I'm with C3 Dealers, so I'm with a product, a partner with them. So.
Got it. Good. How are you?
We can shine some light on that.
How you doing? John?
John
Canals?
Canals?
Oh, there you are. It's like he's tied up.
Yeah.
How you doing, John?
How are you, Paul?
Good. We're live right now on
Hey,
LinkedIn.
Paul, how you doing, buddy?
Great.
How's the show going for you so far?
Fantastic.
That's great. Well, as you can see here, you know what, we've been covering up. The show has been really great so far. We saw a lot of old friends. We're really meeting a lot of new friends, so we're really excited about that.
So you got time to show us a little bit of what you got?
Yeah, I'm about. Can you pause it for a second?
Yeah. No, it's live.
Oh,
it's live.
I'm about to go to a meeting though right now.
Oh, okay.
In a little bit, I have time.
You got it. We'll stop back.
All right, Paul.
Good to see you, John.
Good to see you, Paul. You bet.
John Canales at the Recon booth. And we got Call Drip right over here.
Not bad. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
And the podium booth. These folks do is help you get reviews.
And that's why you're elevated. And how many of the people you work with are still there trying to figure out the same thing?
Because the plane is now at 4 survey. Yeah, so what we did was we
Come on in, right here. My Karma is the solution for you.
You're on LinkedIn Live right now.
All right. Hey, everyone on LinkedIn Live. Please check out My Karma for all your fixed ops needs. Find us on www.mykarma.com.
So what do you do?
What do I do personally, or what does My Karma do?
Yeah, what does My Karma do?
My Karma is fixed ops software. So what's different about My Karma in the competitive space is we are a solution that was all built in-house, right? So no Frankenstein effect. Everything works well with itself, which is different. And we are a communications first platform, which means superior point of contact. The customer gets a welcome to text or a welcome to service text, and that phone number is the phone number they get for the life of the customer. That's how My Karma works. Come on in. Okay,
My buddy uses you guys. John Frazier at Paulding Chrysler.
Oh, we know John Frazier.
He's a good friend of mine.
Second to show a demo. 2 seconds. Live on LinkedIn. Here, over here. Come on over here. He's filming live on LinkedIn. He wants to see a little bit of a demo. If you just show him a little bit of the software.
Yeah, show us what you got.
Your badge scan?
Not yet.
I'll scan his badge. You show him some software.
All right.
I'll scan him. I'll get him to scan while he holds it. Watch this. Bam. There it is.
All right. Welcome to My Karma.
That's what I just realized.
Do you know, so,
Right. With the mic on. Just flip the mic on so we can hear you.
okay.
And then hold on to that.
Is that good?
Yeah, perfect. And then just put that in your pocket or hold it somewhere. That way we can hear you.
My friends, how we doing?
Hold on 1 second.
You put them on the DNR, do not red, and it's
Can you,
All right, now we're ready.
can you hear me all right?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, hi. I am Mia Brash with My Karma. Really proud to represent the one-stop shop for all your fixed ops needs. So the core of My Karma is really the communications platform. When I say communications, I'm talking about texting, recorded phone calls, emails with your customers all in one place, as well as internal department communication. So providing accountability where you might have a lot of finger pointing in your service department, right? So we're able to eliminate that and keep all your communication in one place. And communication is going to be integrated with the rest of our platform. So if you're going for the whole suite or just a single products with My Karma,
Yeah, so show us,
communications is going to be
like when somebody comes into the service drive.
all right.
How does that go?
Okay, let's jump right
I
in.
have to contact somebody. So my question is, where if a customer schedules
This is not good to be open.
Getting set up, so just stand by.
Yes, yes. Listen, hang out. But so we First, I want to do a schedule. So what I want to see is if a customer comes in for a 30K, does it give you the price? Are you guys get that information from SSPS? If I have to, where are you getting that from? Do I have to build it? I mean,
So kind of walk me through it, you know, from me driving in and what happens.
A full demonstration for LinkedIn?
Brief. Or some of the key selling points.
Yeah, let me show you one of the highlights.
Perfect.
So from our service card solution, which is our digital MPI, this is something that the customer will receive. This is the reason it's called service card. It's got this little shopping cart, very much an Amazon-like shopping experience, where a customer is going to receive a link. Like everything My Karma, they can translate into their preferred language.
Okay.
So really good user experience for the consumer. And they'll be able to see an overview of their inspection, and then when they tap next, they're able to see the
So that's
video
the technician's video.
taken.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. So as I'm sure you all know, video is proven to increase the number of recommendations approved.
Yeah.
And this solution will decrease the time it takes to get those recs approved. So they can review the video, listen to the tech talking and explaining the recommendations,
Yeah.
and then go through what they originally come in for. A customer can go ahead and actually approve everything all at once. This one happened to be pre-approved because
Okay.
I've done a lot of demos today.
Yeah.
But the customer can specifically see what's been recommended, the pricing, with a lot of nice pricing integration as well with different DMS providers.
Now you're integrated with how many DMS?
Well, we're integrated with the vast
The big ones?
majority of the DMSs, but I would say we probably have the most specific integration with CDK.
Certainly the top three.
Reynolds
Okay.
can be a little hard to play with.
Okay.
But you'll see here that when the technician takes the video,
Yeah.
and I can show you the video app, the technician's actually able to circle images on their device just by
Okay.
tapping on the screen while they're taking the full video.
Is the
It's really
technician using a
efficient.
tablet or a phone?
They can use either a tablet or a phone.
Now that's key. All right. So for those out there hearing this, attracting technicians is very difficult in automotive, and there's not a lot of kids coming out of tech school right now. And the younger techs that we're trying to bring into our business, they don't want the tablet; they want a phone
Yep, it's in their pocket.
because that's
It's
what they're
always
used
there.
to. So that's key. There are companies that push tablets. You know, for an old guy like me, yeah, I love the tablet. But for a young kid coming up in the business, not so much. Like, are you able to play this video or?
Yeah, I can play the video. That was an image.
Oh,
And
okay.
while I was taking the video, I tapped on the screen. Might not have good volume.
Well, we don't necessarily need the volume. So key selling point.
Probably can't hear it. Yep.
No, that's okay. We don't need to hear.
So then,
So there are several videos I saw in there.
yep,
right?
yep. And like I
Okay.
said, you can take the still images at the same time as the video.
Yep.
You can pause, lift the car up on the rack. The customer
And then they
doesn't need
mark
to see
the-
that.
why it's bad.
Yep, exactly. Technician can even record a voice message for the customer to play, so they
Okay.
can listen to the technician explaining.
While
the
they're looking at it.
recommendation.
Yep.
Yep, exactly. And
Now go back up there a second. Go back up to the tire.
So these are pre-approved, but the customer would typically
Sure.
have the option to approve
Okay.
right from their mobile device. And then one thing we found effective was to have the customer request an estimate
Yeah.
for any yellow items, anything that's caution.
Yeah.
We see an increase in approval rates by having the customer actually request the estimate as opposed to just showing them a price right off the bat. And of course, we'll help you sell the green, show a customer that a thorough inspection was completed.
Yeah. Oh, and then
And-
when you click on each one, I guess it goes into a little bit more
It
explanation.
can. Yep, exactly. And then you have these floating text or call buttons. So
Okay.
again, the core of my karma being communications.
Yeah.
When I click these, they're going to route me right to my service advisor.
So you, as a customer, you communicate with the advisor that sent you
The
this.
assigned advisor on any open repair order. It's automatically set up,
Wow.
utilizing one single cloud-based phone number. So the next time I come in, if I have a different advisor, I'm still using that same phone number, but it will be signed by the other advisor and automatically route the communication back and forth.
Wow, that's
so what
great.
it does is it really reduces status checks to the general dealership line, the rigmarole of
It
the
cuts
phone
down on the
tree.
incoming calls,
It does.
which is critical because the advisor has so much to do that by offering this information without a lot of the extra chatter, you're better able to service your clients. And what's that? The map on?
Just the map of the dealership
Okay.
to be able to access driving directions to get back.
Oh, cool.
And after the customer's approved or deferred the recommendations, it'll
Yeah.
continue to route throughout the shop. And we can even automate a payment request to go out online. to the
Different
customer.
stages.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
So it's everything fixed up. It's all in one place.
mykarma.com. Check them out online. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time. What was your name?
Paul,
Paul.
dealervendormatch.com. Hey, there's my buddy Justin.
Hello.
How are you, man? We're live on LinkedIn right now.
Oh, that's how I found you.
That's stand up. The fun part of an idea.
Right?
Niantic.
What's that?
I grew up in Springfield.
Ah, Western Mass.
Yes. Yeah.
I used to love going up there.
It's all right. Yeah, I grew up there. In fact, I had family that lived in Niantic.
No kidding.
We used to vacation at.
You may want this.
What
I would be back shortly.
was the name of that beach?
Oh, I know which one you're talking
On
about.
Long Point, it was. Not sure. I forget.
There's a few.
So who are you with?
Dealervendormatch.com.
Okay. Oh, cool.
I promote vendors to dealers throughout the country.
Okay. Good deal.
And Sunday Night Live.
You guys together?
But not in the biblical sense.
I'm a bit.
Thank you. Oh, man. What an awesome show.
Yeah, what an awesome show. Yeah, for sure. Cool.
So I got to show a few more things here.
Okay, no worries.
And then we'll connect.
Yeah.
Did we decide on dinner?
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pecan.
Yes,
Lodge.
yes.
Well, yeah, Lodge. I guess,
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what was recommended.
Just got to figure out the timing.
Yes.
All right, great. I'll catch up with you afterwards.
Okay.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Take care.
It's my buddy Justin. How you doing? Excellent. We're live on LinkedIn right now.
Oh, hey there. Good afternoon. Welcome to our booth. Absolutely. I'm
So-
Matt Stinson.
What do you do?
So what we do is we're dealer phones by Clarity
Oh,
Voice.
you know what?
Oh, yes, please.
Just realized. If you clip that on and hold on to it, then we can actually hear you.
Absolutely. There we go. How about that? Can you see it?
Is it blinking? Yes, perfect. All right, we've got sound.
There you go. Perfect. So we're Clarity Voice, or dealer phones by Clarity Voice, and what we do are phones, a solution that's built specifically for dealerships. So one of the big things we do that's unique is we have a Clarity Cellular. It's a new product that's come out. It works on your cell phone, whether it's a personal cell phone or one that you assign to the reps. And what it does, instead of being an app, because all the apps can be quirky, you assign a number to your users in the field, whether they're on the lot, whether they're in finance, or whether they're in the shop.
Okay.
And in doing so, all calls come through your business number. So a call comes in through your business number, it hits my cell phone. When I return that call or I text back to that call, what's going out is your cell phone or your business number as well.
Okay.
So it maintains all business going through that business phone number.
So as a dealership, you spend a lot of money
Yes.
to get customers to come into your business.
Yes.
And we all know that oftentimes when a salesperson leaves the store, so does that customer.
That's exactly right, and that's exactly what this is for, because it addresses that problem right there. When they leave, all the business is retained by the customer. If for any reason they do not return the phone or they walk away with the SIM card, we can turn it off like that.
That's permission based.
Permission based, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we can turn it off, deactivate the SIM card.
Okay.
Also, on the cell phone, if you're driving on the road and take a call from a customer for anybody, it records all calls. So all
I was
the
just
calls-
going to ask you that. And text as well.
Text as well.
So you've got a dashboard where the dealer then has a complete record of all of the communication.
Absolutely.
Thus minimizing your exposure as a dealer.
Minimize exposure and streamlining all your business, keeping all your business for all the, the money that you put up for your business, for your sales reps and everything else. You want to retain all that, absolutely.
And then you have an enterprise dashboard, so it shows its communication of all of the employees.
Yeah, you can drill down to that. So it does CRM integration as well as DMS integration as well.
Okay.
Absolutely, and that's something unique we're working on as well. Hey, how are you, sir? Good. So absolutely, I mean, it's revolutionized what voice communications does for dealerships. And again, it's all about retaining the business and streamlining the service, but also making the service more effective and more reliable.
Right.
Absolutely.
Cool. Any other things we should know?
Oh gosh, outside of our outstanding team that we have, we are one big thing is our growth is centralized around the dealerships.
Yeah.
So our customer service is doing that. We also excel in customer service if you ever need it. Ongoing training on the service. One thing that we also differentiate, as long as you have our service, you can also have training ongoing, whether it's a week down the road or 10 months down the road. It can be one-on-one or one-on-many through Zoom. We don't send you to a YouTube video, 5-minute video for training. We want you to be able to use the system for everything in this world.
Okay.
If you just have the phone system there and you're answering phones, that's great, but there's so many tools, analytics tools, where you can go in and judge how your marketing's doing, if people are making calls and what calls they make for tracking. You also whisper in, listen in to the conversations through
Can you set keywords?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So it's cinnamon analysis.
Okay.
We'll come out with that as well. Absolutely. So really, it's we want to be the one provider that does everything for the dealerships for the communications.
Does it now? I'm going to go out on a limb here with this question.
Sure.
But does it pick up? How do I
Bad
word
words?
this? Well, obviously bad words. You could set triggers for that.
Absolutely.
But customer sentiment, if it seems like this conversation is going sideways, does it pick up anything like
Absolutely.
that? Really?
Picks it up. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can talk in depth. I can actually grab an engineer and talk more in depth about it, but absolutely.
Huh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I want to just give everybody a brief overview
Perfect.
on what you guys
Appreciate that.
offer. And what's your website?
Website is clarityvoice.com. That's clarityvoice.com.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
You got it.
Give you this back.
All right, so we learned a little bit about Clarity phones.
There you go.
Something that
Absolutely.
any dealer can benefit from. Thanks
so
for your
much.
time.
Really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks.
All Lots of great products here. And you know, when you make the investment in time to come to an event like this, that's when you learn about it. Because when you're busy in your stores, you don't have time to sit through yet another product demo. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. But if you can watch it on your own, then why not? And we are at the Update Promise booth.
Hey, you know, I thought you were there, Paul. How you doing, man?
How you
It's
doing,
good
man?
To see you. I haven't seen you in a million years.
Several years.
Right?
We're
Yeah.
live right now on LinkedIn.
Oh, sweet.
You know what's funny is that, was it with Dominion that I came to see you?
Yes.
As I was walking to the Dominion booth, I got a phone call, incoming phone call. I said, and the guy said, "Are you still our rep?" I said, "What company is this?" And he told me it was a Honda dealer. I said, "Oh, I was your rep 8 years ago."
Yeah, I know.
It's a long time.
Shows
Great
you
to
how
see you,
bad-
man.
You too.
I recognize you because you always had that buff physique.
Very good. I drink a lot of milk. That's all. It don't work out.
But it's great to see you, man. You have a little bit more gray hair, but
Oh my God! I saw a picture from like 3 years ago, 4
Yeah.
years ago, of me, shorter beard, but it's just all black. Like it's very little gray. That was just a few years ago, and now I look like I'm, 100 years old. So
well, you look great,
exactly
man.
the same. You have not changed a bit. That's good. What's your secret?
I don't know, just living a happy
Car
life.
business keeps you young.
That and some of the other things that we do. Right, you see those memes where the guy's like, "Oh, car business is easy. I'm only 30," and the guy's got a picture of 100.
I know, right? It's really good to see you.
Great to see you, man.
Glad to see you doing well.
Is that Rob Young?
Hey, how are you doing, sir?
Good. We're live on LinkedIn right now.
It's Paul Meyer, the guru himself at NADA. It's
Wow.
good to see you, sir.
I don't know about all that, but
Good to see you.
Great
One of the
to see you.
greatest in the industry. How's life treating you?
you know, I can't complain.
That's good. That's good.
Can't complain. Are you busy?
I'm in the middle of writing a contract to get it signed. Yeah.
Well, who's better than you, man?
That's what we're here for.
But you got a great product, so it's easy to see why.
You know, we are disrupting the industry one dealer at a time, driving huge results on the service drive, not only in TLE scores or retention scores, depending what OEM you're with, but more importantly, making your team's quality of life at work better because of a more efficient process. And
They all
easier.
love working for you, too, by the way. I hear that from all of them.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to hire good people. We got a team that's eager to help everybody drive the new industry, turn your service department into the true thing that it is, your retention team.
That's it, man.
That's what it's about. Good to see you.
Great to see you, Rob.
You're going to come back at cocktail hour?
What time is that?
3 o'clock. 3 to 5. Come back and see me.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Good to see you, man.
See you.
That's Rob Young with Update Promise. Great company. They do communications and they have a full turn solution from the beginning to the end. How cool is this? If you want your own plane, you can even buy one at NADA. How you doing? We're live on LinkedIn right now.
I'm on LinkedIn.
We are.
Hello.
You want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
Absolutely. So our company, Quorum
Hold on a
BMS.
second. Hold on.
We got Fox down here at the Quorum booth. You just want to come down. Hi, my name's Tyler. Product owner of Data Republics.
You gotta clip it. This is gonna be part of the bloopers reel.
Beautiful.
All right. So
So, we are Quorum DMS. We've been in the industry for over 25 years now. We offer integrated product suites across the dealership that basically runs all the different various operations to the dealership. We started off as an accounting software. We branched out from there.
yeah,
So we have sales, service, CRM, F&I, menu, desking.
all
DMS
tied
as
into
well,
one.
All tied into one product suite and solution, absolutely.
Okay. Inventory stuff too.
Inventory management, integration to the OEMs, everything you could need with regards to running your business.
Huh? You want to show us a couple of things?
Absolutely.
Ed Roberts.
So for DMS, so some fixed operations pieces. So one feature of it, electronic service quoting.
Yeah.
So you can deliver electronic service quotes to your customers. They're quicker, more accurate. The service quoting connects your fixed operations team virtually, saving time, making the quoting process more efficient.
Do you have a drive tool?
Service drive, absolutely. That's our service lane. That falls under service retailing here, so we call that power lane.
Okay.
Mobile service check-in is part of it, so fully touchless, transparent service experience for your customers. Improve work with digital signature, all without entering
So
the
hold on a
dealership.
second. So you could have everything, all of your clients that are coming in for the day in here, and then when they pull in, you greet them in the drive. Is it a tablet or phone or both?
Both.
Both.
Yep,
Okay.
so most of our dealerships are using iPads.
Okay.
They have the service on, but we found some of the technicians or some of the drive-through staff prefer to use their phone.
The younger ones.
Yes.
So, and then you just flip it into an RO. You open it right there.
Integrates right into the DMS, all right there.
Okay. So the MPI is built into that as well?
MPI, yep. So your multi-point vehicle inspections all built in, depending on the OEM. We have a standardized with the OEM. So, for example, General Motors. So we have the General Motors full MPI service built right within the tool as well.
Cool. And then what about, I see online scheduling, reminders, service reminders,
Absolutely, that's standard.
voice, text,
So
email.
voice, text, email built within the DMS. Another product we have as well under our Quorum brand is DealerMind Service CRM.
Yeah.
Oh, they're a fully staffed BDC service
Okay.
center that's actually working to drive business into your service lane, service drive as well. And that's got
Wait a minute. Back up on that again?
Sure. So we have a fully staffed business development center.
That's part of your service.
That's part of our service that you can purchase through our DealerMind brand underneath the Quorum. And as what that does is they'll basically run the operations of your service center for you to drive.
Is it
customer
24
service.
hours or?
That I do not know.
Okay.
I don't know. I bet that gentleman over there.
All right, so show me what else. So decline service.
So Decline Services. So this is just a little screenshot of the web user interface of the Decline Services. So basically allows you to name your quoted opportunities that may be buried in the tech story. So it's what it does is it will read the technician's story and look for opportunities on pieces that may
So
be
I see it highlights stuff. And then you run that report so you know everything that's been declined. And then you have a follow-up system that's part of that as well.
100%.
Is that manual or can you automate that?
1 second.
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Very good. The mic is live, so just so you know. I've been there. We're live streaming on LinkedIn right now. So the dealers that were unable to make it to your booth are now able to meet you guys and gals and learn a little bit about your product.
Awesome.
I have a company called DealerVendorMatch.com.
DealerVendorMatch.com.
Yes.
Very nice.
That's what we're streaming from right now.
Awesome.
You got the answers for that. So
All right.
now the decline services, it is a manual process.
Okay.
So what it does is that someone will go in and it will pull up a card of the customer's information and any of the decline services where it can be manually activated.
So you run the report and then you create your campaigns. Cool. All right, let's.
The benefit of that decline service, what it does, it mines the data.
Yeah.
So no matter if you flag it as a decline service or the tech writes the story that says the customer declined or the advisor right.
Yeah, I saw that highlighted. That's great.
And then we get that data and we start pulling up cards, and basically these little cards of the customer's information, what they decline, what they offer to them, and why they declined, if the reason is there. Right? So
I like it.
Of the systems you use at your dealerships, what would you say are your 2 or 3 top favorite features or benefits of it that it's doing for you?
Well, I'm not a dealer. I connect dealers and vendors, right, through a portal. But all of this is really key because the communication piece and the ability to have it on a phone for the younger techs, because I'm old, so I like tablet. But the younger techs coming in, which you have trouble getting, they don't want a tablet. They want a phone. And this seems very, very thorough. I like this. What other key points should somebody know?
All depends on the area of the business, Mike.
Okay. Well, fixed ops is kind of critical right now.
Fixed ops definitely critical. I wish I had my fixed ops guy. They got me more focused on sales.
All right, so sales and retailing. Talk to me about that.
Sales and retailing. So, desking, we'll start with my deal.
Yeah.
I get that in the wrong order. So, basically, you got the ability to sort of build your own deal right on your website.
Okay.
So we call this Autovance My Deal. It integrates directly into the DMS as well as other DMS or DMS agnostic product on that.
So it picks up in store, so you're not re-entering information again.
Correct. So say you're shopping on your website, so you would go in and basically you'd pick the inventory you're looking for, and you can start building and pricing out your own deal essentially on the dealership's website. And then once you get to a certain point, the final steps is what it's going to do is it's going to send that information into the DMS, into the CRM as a lead.
As a lead, okay.
As an online lead, basically right now. But then, through live two-way chat or email, depending on how the customer registered, one of your salespeople, they can come in and start actioning that lead with a worksheet already in progress.
Those leads, how are those leads routed?
So they route in, so the Autovance My Deal, those get routed in directly from our Autovance service into our DMS, where it's an in-house product, so there's no third party or anything involved.
Yeah.
And then,
how does it end up with a particular salesperson?
How does it end up with a particular salesperson? So it's got the messaging pieces built in the background setup. So we'll have their email address, the salesperson's email address, and their phone number in the system.
Okay.
And that's programmed.
So ideally, they want to respond like right away.
100%. So they'll get a message on their phone, and basically whoever picks it up first, it will lock it. And we'll be with that person.
All right. So it's not necessarily round robin. Everybody's made aware. So the first person to the door opens it.
Yeah.
That's good, because a lot of systems where it's round robin or it's going to a particular salesperson, they're not always available.
They're not always available, and then it's going round robin. We got, how long do you want to sit there waiting for a response?
Right. Response is key.
With regards to automation, automation's great to have in the system and whatnot, but it's better to get a human face there to work the deal and talk to the customer right there.
It's the human that builds the relationship. The tools should only enhance that relationship.
Absolutely.
What are some of the other key points?
So the My Deal piece I just showed you integrates into our desking solution. They're one and the same.
Okay.
So our desking solution, one of my favorite parts about it is it can help you increase your lease penetration as well as increase your gross profits. It's all got to do with how you present the deals to your customers. So we like to call it our 66 worksheet, but there's multiple different options that you can configure it. And it really changes the conversation from price to payment.
Right.
And it allows you to present different structures of deals all in one screen and one printout as well. A lot of clients, for example, or customers may come in, they may not even be thinking about a lease. They don't know about it.
So this goes right into your menu.
Absolutely. It basically starts out on sales. Once sales is done, because a lot of dealerships, they have their business office and F&I sort of as a different department. So then F&I would pick it up in the same system, start working their pieces in F&I.
Cool.
Build it all into one.
All right, so how do they find you? What's your website?
How do they find us? You can find us at Quorum, QUORUM, DMS.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's great meeting you all online. Hope I don't get too many blooper reels ideas.
No, it's fine. Lots of products to learn about here. You guys seem very natural on camera. Sometimes people get nervous. Good, how are you? What's that? We're live on LinkedIn right now.
All right. Like you say that, or
What's that?
you don't have to take notes on everybody. Let's go back to the video.
Ready to show us what you got?
What are you looking for? Variable effects.
Well, let's start with here. Grab that so they can hear you.
You want the spokespeople. You want the polished people. I'm not the polished people.
But you know the product.
I know the product.
That's all we care about.
All right. Variable, you said?
Fixed. Let's start with fixed.
Start with fixed. All right.
Like a brief overview of why somebody would want to use you.
Two different areas we're touching on: warranty reimbursement.
Okay.
Helping dealers get that increase for labor and parts.
Okay.
Second side is warranty admin program, remote admins, like so much else that's been outsourced. So
Okay.
line on industry professionals, 10 years experience, factory certified. Just they're not sitting in the store every day, but they've got the experience. Which ironically, you got Hireology across from us trying to help people staff.
Yeah.
Trying to find those qualified people. We already got them.
Right.
So
Because it's remote. I mean, it could be anywhere.
they're anywhere, but they know Chrysler, they know Ford, whatever it is.
Okay.
They can get the job accomplished. They're just not sitting in the store every day, but they're still helping troubleshoot, submitting all the claims and whatnot. Same as if it was an on-site person. So
The warranty person is a pretty unique skill
Crucial.
that not everybody can do.
yeah, exactly.
And it makes a huge difference because if it's not done properly, there's a lot of money on the table that you can't necessarily get
Six
back.
figures.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
yeah.
a lot.
Or we found many stores where drawers full of claims that weren't submitted properly. Or
Right.
Just getting hidden, so now the dealer's out and can't go back on. So.
Massive numbers.
Yep. But those are the two quick sides on the fixed op side that we've got.
Okay. And what on the variable side?
Variable side, getting into trim picks, vehicle image library, every make, model, trim level, color combination out there. So we've got a library that's available for dealers.
So as opposed to a stock photo, it's a model like that in the color, an actual car.
Yeah, and most everyone's seen the pictures. You've got like the rental agencies using this. I know Ford's one of them as well, but you're getting into three different three-quarter shot front and back, cockpit shot, your primary pictures that people are trying to get online all the time.
Okay.
Avoiding the issue a lot of dealers face with trying to get the right color, right trim combination.
Yeah.
Not taking pictures off the internet from other dealers or off Google that everybody's seen. So
does Monitors make sure that you've got all of your listings with photos?
Right. And then we also have managed service that ties back into it where we'll go through, we'll go scan the dealer website, make sure those images are on the correct vehicles based on those combinations, go check third-party links, make sure everything's set right as well.
So it makes sure that the inventory that's syndicated has populated photos everywhere.
Yep, correct. So a couple different spots. And then the other one, so this is actually one of our dealers that 3D showroom, be able to personalize, customize with factory accessories.
Okay. So they can visualize what it is that they're
Yeah.
wanting to buy.
Yep, ties back into their CRM, DMS, however they're functioning, pushing leads through the store. So it ties back to that.
So does it then generate a lead for the store?
It can, yeah. If, like you're building this out and
Yeah.
then get a quote, it's going to flow back into however the dealer wants to set that up, so that lead flows back through the store at that point.
So when the customer comes in, they just have to pull up the deal that's already started. We're not doing double entry.
Yep. That's live. Buckeye Honda's been running for close to a year with it right now. And they're also the image library.
So in all the colors.
Slow internet connection on this. But they're using the trim picks.
Yeah.
Vehicle library. So that's what you saw earlier. Okay. So it's populated from all the images that they're also. So they've got the twofold.
So if you got a white car, you're going to see a white picture. If you got a green car, you're going to see a green picture.
You're not running into white, Sonic gray, black, white, gray. So
they can really visualize exactly what it is they're interested in.
Yep, and that's you click in, it's going to be those 3 standard images, 2 3/4 shots, and then the cockpit shot.
Nice.
That's the quick rundown.
That's all we want, my friend.
All right.
How do they get hold of you?
Frogdata.com. You can reach us there at any time if you have questions.
Great.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Paul.
All right, you got it.
Who you guys connected with?
Dealervendormatch.com. I promote vendors to car dealers.
Gotcha.
I'm going to tag everything. Absolutely.
Yeah, because we're always looking. I don't know, maybe you've talked to someone. So I do a lot on the fixed top side.
Yeah.
Is trying to find that match vendor to vendor. Because like EV, huge questions all over on the fixed top side. How and where guys are going to step into that market. Have you been talking to anybody EV side or maybe marketing side?
I'm involved with that.
Okay.
And that's the way I look at the EV thing. It's giving dealers another bite at the apple because the average customer is going to trust the dealer before they trust an aftermarket shop with that technology. Mm-hmm. So it gives us, those 7 and 10 that don't come back to the dealer for service, it gives us another opportunity to capture that business. Now it's up to us what we do with it. Yeah. Cool. Chris, pleasure, man.
Cool, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
You got it.
Don't walk into any walls.
Some great technology here. Literally, people from all over the world. I was at the party last night, and I picked up this guy's accent, and I said to him, "Are you Dutch?" And he said, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am." So I responded with, "Hey, dan spreek je zeker Nederlands," because I speak Dutch. I wouldn't say fluently, but it was my first language, so I was able to communicate with them, with the guy, and it's kind of cool because it wasn't something he expected.
Super duper.
Yeah, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. We're live on LinkedIn right now.
There you go. On the show floor, you look good.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Really good. You got anybody that wants to tell us a couple of things about it?
Absolutely. Let them get the spotlight. Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
Following me around, Paul? Tell him what our product is.
How you doing? Hold on a second. Grab this, clip it onto your lapel.
You be famous. Why am I doing it? Because I've done enough talking to you.
All right, hold on to that.
Okay.
All right, so talk to us about what you guys do.
So the company's Traction. We've been in business now for about a dozen years. And our claim to fame is being able to retain customers through tire sales and drive incredible gross profit through alignments. We use technology, software integrations, and a platform that manages this process easily for the dealer.
The drive over.
We have a drive-over process that's an automatic capture. We measure tires from shoulder to shoulder and very accurate to 2 decimal points. From that data, the software can then interpret whether the tire needs an alignment, whether it needs to be rotated, whether it needs to be replaced, or if it's been properly inflated.
With a color printout?
So we've moved away from printing anything.
Okay.
In this digital age, customers are carrying their smartphones around with them all the time. And through a series of integrations, a tagging of the DMV database, we get the VIN. The VIN integrates through a certified integration into the DMS, and now we can find the customer that's associated with that VIN. We can ping all the phone numbers and find their text message, or cell number, and we send them a text message with all the information.
There's video in that as well, I take it?
There's video, animations, illustrations, and it's all color-coded so that the customer can click around and actually engage with the service advisor with appropriate questions. So the whole point is to try to educate the customer about tires, alignments, and rotations so that they can keep the vehicle safe and optimize fuel economy and tire wear and that sort of thing.
Well, the tire is the key to retention, right?
Absolutely. Number one defection point from the dealer, as you know. And if you don't sell tires, the customer leaves at a very high clip, and they don't come back.
They don't come back because they'll meet some sharp guy in the aftermarket, and they'll grab your maintenance business as a dealer.
And repair business. The only thing they'll come back for is anything that's recall related or warranty where they don't have to pay.
Right. And you know what's something crazy? In some cases, they don't even come back for that unless it's critical.
Right.
Anything else we should know?
Probably the most important thing is our whole change to pricing strategy. When you look at the competitive landscape with Hunter and UVI and Fast-Align and others, there's a large capital expenditure. And so we've eliminated that. We believe that this technology evolves quickly enough, just like cell phones. Every couple of years, you want the most current and up-to-date product. So we have no CapEx. We provide the equipment as part of the subscription and allows the customer to enroll without spending $100,000 per service lead.
So, wait a minute. So it's a subscription. You
don't own the equipment. You own the software license.
So as the technology advances,
you get the latest and greatest.
You get the latest and greatest, as opposed to spending 6 figures and having something that could be obsolete in, I don't know, a short time.
If you look at what Hunter's put in the marketplace, I don't want to throw them under the bus, but their current stuff was launched in 2015. How current is that? It's not, right? It's already obsolete. And people are signing up for 6, 7, 8, 10-year depreciation schedules, which makes no sense. And there's thousands of quick check systems that are out there, the old manual, clamp the heads on the tire, roll the car back and forth, that people can't get rid of. It doesn't make sense. They spent $25,000, they don't get used. It was a great idea in theory, but now it's obsolete.
And you have a training crew that goes in and...
Yep, so on-site training for the advisors, we need to make sure they understand the scripts. Manager needs to understand how to manage the process. And then we have an ongoing, every 30-day coaching process to get engaged with the service manager and general manager so they stay on track. Bring best practices into play, review data with them, and all those sorts of things to make sure they're utilizing the tool to manage it.
Is there a dashboard that will let me know how many were done and how many were presented, or does it present automatically to the customer?
Yep, so it's interesting because most dealers can't tell you what their closing rate on are tires or alignments. And the reason for that is because the multi-point inspection doesn't look at it that way. We look at how many red tires were captured, how many were sold, and we break it down by advisors, same with alignments.
Okay.
So now the manager can look at the data and really hold the people accountable when they're not performing to the level that they should. We should be closing at least 70% of our alignments and 50% of our tires, and dealers are.
It's an education process, basically.
Yep.
So it captures the data. Can you sort the data by tread depth?
Sure. So the most valuable piece that we believe that the program does based on the data that you're referencing, Paul, is if I can predict when every customer in my DMS needs tires and I can be proactive, the data supports a very, very high close rate. If I'm the first guy to recommend, I've read as high as 80%. I'm not sure I believe that number.
No, I believe it. I've seen 78%. So
But if it's 70% that you're the first guy to recommend you close tires, what does that do to your retention long term?
It's
What does that
huge.
do to the next service visit? What does it do to the next, vehicle purchase? All those things are directly linked together.
Well, here is the inherent benefit that people probably don't even think about. When that customer gets that communication from you proactively, they're not thinking about tires. They're not thinking about shopping for tires. But what hits them smack dab in the face is the fact that you proactively looked out for their safety.
Right. And with any luck, you've captured the very first visit in when they buy a new car, and it's all green, and you sold the green to the
Right.
customer. Hey, your tires are in good shape. We'll keep an eye on it for you, and we'll let you know when you need something.
Right.
Next time's probably still the same, green, and eventually they go yellow, and then at some point, no matter what you do, no matter how well they're aligned and inflated and everything else, those tires are going to wear out. They're soft compound, and in 30, 40, 50,000 miles, they're going to be worn out. And
I
so
put that out all the time on LinkedIn. By the
Yes,
time
you
you've
do.
had that conversation for 40,000 miles, they're expecting that call, and it's a question of how soon or how long, not how much,
Yeah.
because you've earned the trust.
So we've built a sort of an all-encompassing, very automated tool and process and technology through integrations to make it easy for them to implement, really easy to manage. And, when you see the results that some of our dealers are getting, it's just ridiculous. Like, I've been doing this 35 years. I've never seen a guy be able
You're an
to
old
close-
guy like me.
I'm an old guy like many people. I look around at the faces at the NADA now, and there are some old guys that fall into the same category. And when you can close 80% of your alignment opportunities,
That's huge.
it's ridiculous.
It's
Most
clear
guys-
profit, really.
Most guys don't realize that if you're doing 1,000 repair orders, 370 of those cars need an alignment. And if you can identify them and you sell every one, that's $30,000 a month in gross profit in your shop every month. Think about that. No other stall has that kind of productivity and sales and growth capability. None, not one.
You know, what's even more important than just selling the alignment is if I'm an advisor and I can talk to them about the data and I can show them that by not properly maintaining this alignment, I will cut down on the life of the tire.
For sure.
You could buy tires now and spend anywhere from $800 to $1,000 on most cars today, other than some sports cars. But by me educating you on this $100, $140, $150 alignment, I'm helping you, the customer, put off an expense of $800 to $1,000 for who knows how long, depending on how they drive. So that's the key component.
It's a good point. And one thing that people don't think about is how often do you recommend alignments on green tires? Let's say they're 8 or 9 or 10, 30 seconds.
Right.
Never.
Right.
The technician will look at that tire and say it's 10, 30 seconds, things are fine. And yet that's the best time to start training the customer, because you never want a customer coming back in at 15 or 20,000 miles saying, why do I need to replace my tires? They've got 20,000. Well, you didn't keep them properly inflated, you didn't align them properly,
Right.
and you didn't rotate and balance them. So you have to replace them prematurely.
That's where the analysis in the report tells them exactly where they're at.
Exactly. And so it will tell 30% of the time if it's a green tire, that's part of the alignment bucket. So that's the best time to sell them.
Yeah.
And the system supports it, even with an animation. It will compare the green tire, the way it wears with an alignment and without. So now
Right.
I can say, if you do the alignment, you're going to save 15,000 miles of wear. I would do the alignment.
For the average person, that's putting off that purchase for a year.
Yep.
Hey, Mr. Jones, do you want to spend $1,000 next month, or do you want to spend $1,000 a year from next month?
Exactly.
Most people are going to say the latter.
You're right.
Awesome. Well, thank you, man. Anything else we should know?
Come by the booth. if you're going to post this on LinkedIn, or
It's live right now on LinkedIn. So we are posting it as we speak.
come by the booth.
What's the booth number?
3889, and we'll chat you. We'll
And
get
how-
you signed up and start selling alignments.
How do they find you online?
Traction.com.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Paul.
You got it, man. All right. So you learned a little bit about tires. And more importantly, customer trust and customer satisfaction and how to earn their trust. Because if you lose the tire business, you're going to lose all the other business that comes with it. So many great products here today. All right, so that gives you a little bit of a view as to some of the products that you could use at your store. You hear it right from the folks that know the most about it. And got to shut the camera down here for a little bit to recharge. We've got a few more sessions coming up. And we will see you in a little bit.
Sorry,